Welcome everybody to another Wednesday night Tom's Season 5 Round 10. We're at South Boston. Again, guys, don't adjust your YouTube channel. Joshua is out. He is actually updating his computer tonight. Joined in the booth by Jeremy, though. Jeremy, man, I think we're going to have some pretty good racing tonight before we get to the national anthem. How you doing, buddy?
Doing all right. I almost forgot about it.
Yeah,
I was talking to my brother earlier today. He said he was going to make it due to the computer. Yeah, we're at South Boston. It's 4 miles, so that's going to happen.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and mention this while we got a second before we go to the national anthem, guys. Out there in YouTube land, be sure you look at the pinned comment at the top of the chat. There will be no warnings tonight, so that is your warning. But we're going to step aside. We're going to play the national anthem provided by Madison Rising. So hang time, folks. We'll be right back.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket train, the bomb busting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, Satan's that star-spangled banner, yeah, wave o'er the land under the frame, you're the home of the brave.
This is Rio of Madison Rising, and you're watching MaxspeedTV.
All right, folks, welcome back. We are 5 minutes left of practice, and then we're going to get into our heat races right now. It looks like we got 25 drivers, Jeremy, in the session, so that means we're going to have three. Oh, and the 27 just killed the inside wall. That's going to be a dangerous spot, but and it looks like we're going to have 3 heats and no Consi as of right now. But I want to go ahead and jump into the points real quick, guys, while we got a little bit of time left. So we're probably about halfway through the season now, and getting down to the wire, a little over halfway through. But Gerard Lawrence right now is holding that top spot, 11:52 of the win on the season. Kenny Crippen second. Right behind him with an 11-12 and 2 wins on the season. So he is actually our back-to-back winner. So he's going to be starting at the back of the pack come feature time, Jeremy. So definitely glad to have him back out here again tonight. Bob Elder's in third with a 10.93. Brandon Kiger in fourth with a win on the season, 10.61. Stephen Rakes in fifth at a 10.40. Benny Hogan coming in sixth with 2 wins at a 10.39. Brian Mackis. I guess it's how Brent Mackis. Brent. Well, you know, I'm doing your brother's deal.
I think we'll call him Brent Meeks.
Brent Meeks. He's coming in at a 10.08. Jeff Bayless coming in 8th at 9.95. Shane Kohlmeyer in 9th with the win on the season at 9.73. And J.J. McRae's going to round out our top 10 at a 9.63. Got about 4 minutes of practice. We're going to try to rush through this. Kyler Davis at 11. Zach Hogan at 12. Sean Patrick 13th. Stephen Wheaton 14th. Scott Negus at 15th. Hunter Morgan coming in 16th. Gary Oldred at 17th. Mike Suker had a good finish last week, coming in 18th. Trace Gaskins, here we go again with Lee Gaskins, coming in that 19th spot. And John Brancasio, they need to fix that. I need to tell Matt about that. He's coming in that 20th spot. Get over here to the other side in the 21st spot. There's Trace Gaskins again. Why is he in there twice? Oh, I know what they did. They cut it. So looks like though John Brancasio is actually in the 20th spot. 21st, Peyton Snyder. 22nd spot's Justin Phipps. Mark Keeler's in the 23rd spot. Right now, Jonathan Emerson's in 24th. Art Hendren in 25th. Lewis Flowers is in that 26th spot. Shane is 27th. Thomas Mitchell in 28th. Scott Oliver in 29th. Riley Duncan in 30th. And my South Boston symbol is right. Yeah. So Riley Duncan in 30th. Courtney Herman in 31st. Kenny Troutman in 32nd. John Canizaro Jr. in 33rd. Mark Keedeman coming in at 34th. And Carter Russo in 35th. And each one of them guys, all 3 have a win on the season. John Canizaro Sr.'s in 36th, Brandon Varney in 37th, and Chase Wilson is rounding out our field in 38th. So, pretty tight race for that top spot right now, Jeremy. We've still got a lot of racing left to do, but about 2 minutes here left to practice, and then we're going to get into our heats. But let's go ahead and bring up these pre-racing analytics right now.
I was looking over the calendar. After tonight, we have 5 races left.
Oh, wow. So we're 3/4 of the way through.
Next week, we go to Martinsville, and then the 20th, Five Flags. So we are off Thanksgiving week.
Okay.
So, just to let everybody know, we will not have a Wednesday night race on the 27th.
All right. Well, that's good to know. We got 11 people out there currently in chat, but let's go over this pre-race analytics real quick. We got about a minute and a half left. Man, that wind is at 14, 15 miles an hour. I don't know how much that's going to affect the cars, but that could affect them a little bit, especially if they get a side shot with that wind. Air temperature right now is at 72 degrees. Track temp's 84, so not too bad of a track temp. So we got 20 laps tonight. That's not right. 200 laps. That was a typo. So, yeah.
20 laps? Okay, fine. We'll be done in 10 minutes.
Yeah. So we're going to update that. 200 laps for 80
There we
miles.
go.
I believe you said this was a 0.4 mile track, so just under a half a mile. So tire windows hasn't changed. They still have 4 total sets. They'll have the set they start with and 1 behind the wall, or 3 behind the wall. Fuel window still at 40%. Pit road speed at 35 mile an hour, and I don't know why that's a double, but pace speed of 40 mile an hour. So we're winding down here. 10 seconds to go. We're going to get into our first heat race, but definitely glad we got everybody out there. Scotty Oliver, yeah, I just had to go through the points. They should be off now.
Yeah, they're off.
So sorry I didn't get to that in time, buddy, but we're working on it. So here we go. We've got the checkered flag on this session. Now we're going to start our heat race. Number 1, it'll be 15 laps. And we are going to go ahead as soon as they start gridding up. We will go ahead and get the grid going. And that's not it.
You did this last week.
Yeah, I did. So right now we got Gerard Lawrence starting in that P1 spot on that inside pole. Outside of him is Kyler Davis. And let me, where is my toggle? Kenny Tripp starting that inside 3rd place. Arthur Henry outside in 4th. Brandon Kiger in 5th. Stephen Rex in 6th. Shane Kohlmeyer starting 7th. Jeffrey Bayless in 8th. And Hunter Morgan's going to round out the heat number 1 in that 9th place spot. Hey, it's all right, Scotty. It takes us a little time to go through a field of 38 cars, so but we're going to get back out here. I'm trying to get a little wider angle. TV1 is right up on them. Right now we are. Yeah.
Until they get spread out.
Well, we'll start it out here. The lights on the pace car are off. Should be diving down to the safety of pit road there. I think they're in turn number 2 right now. Coming out of turn 4. Here we go. Coming to the starting zone. Green flag is out, folks. Heat number 1 underway. Already they're starting to get pretty tight. They're racing.
That 37 just straight to the wall.
Yeah, I already did that. Gerard Lawrence right now out in that top spot. There's that pace car again. Kenny Tripp still in that P2 spot, or up to P2. Brandon Kiger right now in P3, ATVO. It's still showing.
Uh-oh.
Whoa.
Somebody's in the wall. It's going to be Jeffrey Bayless. No caution.
No caution. Right now, Shane Kohlmeyer in 4th, Kyler Davis. There he is. Running that 5th spot. Hunter Morgan in 6th. Stephen Rex in 7th. Driving that hot heat car tonight. Yeah, Arthur Henry in 8th. And Jeffrey Bayless decided to take it down. So don't have to worry about a Consi because they've got 25 drivers. I think they'll be able to take care of everybody.
Well, the Consi is going to be painful. It has not been skipped, so but P4 has been skipped.
Huh.
So I don't know if they need to find out.
8 of 15 for the first heat race. Gerard Lawrence just stayed in that top spot and took off. He ain't giving it up. You can see Kenny Tripp just right behind him.
Trips on his tail.
Well, there's a good view off of TV too coming off that wall.
Oh, this is awesome. Coffee will not make it if you water in the reservoir.
Yeah, it usually don't.
It's,
Oh, Scotty said he couldn't race tonight. He was on a work trip to Canada. Man, sorry to hear that, but glad you came in, Scotty. Sure missing you out here, bud. I'm sure these guys are missing you out here too. Ryan Odell out there in chat. I think Brendan Kennedy was out there.
yeah, he was. I feel it.
Of course, Jeremy's helping me keep an eye on chat. So
Yeah, we shouldn't have it.
we should. Coming off that wall, they were streaming by. Kenny and Gerard is battling for that lead right now. 3 laps to go. Side by side, racing up front, folks. Gerard's just barely getting that nose past Kenny's. Oh, Gerard up into the wall a little bit.
One to go.
1 to go, folks. Who's going to take heat number 1? Is it going to be Kenny Tripp or Gerard Lawrence? Right now, it's neck and neck. And looks like it's going to be...
That's close.
That is very close.
Nope.
Nope, Gerard Lawrence got it.
Wow. That was close.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and grab Gerard here real quick, bring him up here, and visit with him up here in just a second. Gerard, Steve up here in the booth, buddy. Hey, congratulations on heat number 1 win. How'd you do it, man?
Wait, I'm sorry. Did I win?
Showing that you got it.
Oh, wow. All right, that's news to me. All right. Yeah. No, that was awesome.
In the driver bar, it's showing you second, so I don't know.
Yeah, I think Kenny got it.
Unless hang on, Gerard. I'm
Yeah,
having ATBO issues tonight. So yeah, my apologies, buddy. But ATBO was saying you got it. I'm gonna grab Kenny and bring him up here. Sorry about that, bud.
No worries. You guys have a good night.
All right, you too. Well, it never fails, folks. Yep, let's bring Mr. Kenny up here to the broadcast booth. Kenny, man, kind of had an ATVO mix up there. It showed that you showed that Gerard was in the winner's box, but man, you came out with Heat 1 win. How'd you do it, bud?
I just bided my time and waited for him to mess up. It doesn't take much with all on fresh tires. You're just gonna be patient. Just you got in a little, got into 3 a little too late entry, and I was able to dive it in. And I don't know what I won it by, but it was close.
It was very close. I don't either. Like I said, I'm having ATVO issues, not updating for me when it's supposed to. So, but these guys are getting started real quick, though, buddy. I mean, I know you won the heat race, but you won last week, so you're going to be moving to the back of the field.
Let's go.
he said, bring it on. All right, buddy. Well, I'm going to get you back down there to the room, man. Good luck, and we'll see you in the future.
Thank you very much.
All right. Sorry about that, guys. Like I said, my ATVO is not, I don't know what's going on. The timing screen is not even keeping up.
You may have to completely close it up and start.
Well, it does it on the timing screen. If I exit out of it and come back into it, nope, it's not even keeping up with the timers. So, well, if you see something, Jeremy, holler at me. I'm gonna go ahead and restart my ATVO here, folks.
Okay.
Give me just a second.
Benny Hogan, he's 11 to go.
Well, I hate when ATVO acts up like that.
Yeah. There's other ways that we can use it. A little bit more difficult. TV.
Now I've got to get everything back up and running so I get my overlays. There we go. All right, now we're up and running right now. We are following Benny. Looks like Benny's right now up front by a little over a half a second. There we go. Sean Patrick right now in third, but he's getting pressured by, it shows a 97 again, but it's 179 of Raleigh Duncan. Puts pressure on him in that P3 spot, P2 spot. But right now Raleigh's in P3, Bob Eldred in P4, Cortland Herman in P5, and there's Stephen Wheaton there in P6. Jonathan Emerson in the 7th spot. Gary Eldred in 8th. Benny Hogan still running almost a full second ahead of Sean Patrick, man. He has got a commanding lead.
Yeah, unless something crazy happens. He cuts him off on the start. He didn't know that.
Well, if I remember right, Benny was up towards the front last week too, wasn't he? Well, you know, our feature's going to go pretty fast. We're already at 2 to go on heat number 2. Coming down to the last few laps here. Final lap, white flag is out. Benny Hogan, it looks like he is just going to go ahead and take this. He's got a second lead on Riley, so. And Benny Hogan took the checkered flag. Yep. So we'll get Mr. Hogan up here. Wait till he kind of gets down here towards pit road. Well, he went ahead and done that. We're going to get Benny Hogan up here. Benny, Steve up here at the booth, buddy. Man, you took off on that heat race and never looked back. You going to try to do the same thing come feature time?
I'm going to try to. I'm not sure where the safe place is anymore. Been took out from the lead several times this year, so who in the world knows where the safe place is anymore? So sometimes you just have to put up with some morons.
Well, you know, you ain't got to worry about Kenny. He's going to be starting in the back, but probably later in the race, probably need to worry about him, right?
Yeah, he'll be nice and consistent. That's his nickname is consistency, and he'll be good. He'll be there at the end. He's just got to have to really watch any kind of accidents before when he gets there, especially at the beginning of the race.
All right.
Tight here.
All right, buddy. Well, we'll get you back down there. We're fixing to start heat race number 3, and we will see you in the feature, bud.
Yes, sir.
All right, that was Benny Hogan talking to us. We're going to go ahead and try to get this grid up real quick. MaxspeedTV grid. Mike Supin starting up in that pole spot. I done messed up. Justin Phipps there on the outside of him in that P2. Zach Hogan in 3rd, Mark Keeler in 4th. Scott Nega-Smith, Trace Gaskins in 6th. Brent Meeks there in 7th. J.J. McRae in 8th. And that's going to be our field for heat number 3. Pace car should be diving off to the safety of pit road. They're going to come to that little white line. There's a start. So green flag, heat number 3 underway. And Mike just said, I'm gone, boys.
Oh, we got a caution.
Already. Let's see if we can see what happened there.
If I'm not mistaken.
Did he spin himself out, come off the wall? Where did it happen at? No, that's the restart.
Happened in the back. Or,
We'll see. Oh, right there.
yep.
Get on the chase view here. And we'll kind of see what happens. Uh-oh. No, my mouse is acting all weird too, guys.
Could be one of those nuts.
Looks like he just pushed. Oh, the 49 got into the wall.
Oh, okay.
Right there.
That'd be Trace.
That's Trace Gaskins. Came
Jake-
up, got in the wall.
JJ
Oh,
had
and
nowhere to go.
Bob, that was
Oh, we had somebody up in front of
yeah,
him as
that
well.
was that was Mark Keeler. Did he self spin or did he get tagged? Looks like he got tagged on that left rear. Let's see. Yeah, the 66.
Yep. There might be some net code there.
I don't think it was. We're going to take this frame by frame. I think Brent just kind of came in hot. Oh, no, he got into him.
You got him? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he sure did. He got right under that tail.
Yeah. So, and these cars were bad about that, Jeremy. You know, with that sloped front end and the lower rear ends on these cars, they are bad about lifting up the rear end of the car in front of you if you get up underneath them like that. So right now, Mike Sukup is still in that. Oh, no, he's not either. I forgot to hit my P again. Yeah, he is in that top spot. Got Mike Sukup there in the first play in that P1 spot. Justin Phipps in that second spot. Zach Hogan third. Here we go. Back green flag racing through the field. Mike is still running up front like, y'all gonna have to earn this one. But look who's right behind him, Zach Hogan. You know, Zach this is I think his first year racing it, but he has been doing really, really good. Of course, look who he's got as a teacher and coach. You know, Benny, his dad. So racing just kind of runs in the family. Spill my coffee all over my keyboard.
No, that wouldn't be good.
No, it wouldn't, because it's a wireless one. But I do have a wired backup just in case. Yeah, it looks like Mark got some significant front end damage on that car.
Yeah, they don't have no fast repairs. So.
No fast repairs, so this is heat race number 3, so I don't know how much time he'll have between the heat race. I think there's 5 minutes of warm up. So
3 minutes.
3 minutes, okay. Get back up here because really, I mean, 0.3 of a second gap. Really not much between Mike Sukup and Zach Hogan. Everybody's just kind of in a single file line. place spot. Battle right here for fifth between Justin Bibbs and Brent Meeks. We got 4 to go. Ooh, got a little bit loose and up in the wall by Brent. Looking back here at Mark Keeler and JJ McCray, they're just kind of back here doing their thing. There's that pesky pace car again. 3 to go here in heat number 3. Again, appreciate everybody out there. 14 viewers right now, 5 likes. If you haven't hit that like button, Komatsu out there in chat. Good to see you. One to go, white flag, heat number 3. Looks like Mike Sukup is just going to go ahead and say, I'll take this one as well. I'll sit back and watch as he crosses a checkered flag. We're going to see if we can't find Mike. Get him up here.
I don't see.
Yeah, I don't see him in Discord. Well, he may pop in here in just a second. I think that's what he did last week too. But if not, get these guys printed up here in 3 minutes. Okay. So no Consi, all 25 drivers are going to advance to the feature race. So again, you know, Mike Sukup winning heat number 3. Congratulations to Mike for that win. And now I got to move my coffee cup because that was twice now.
Third time's a charm.
No, shut it. We are not doing that tonight.
That would just be a bad ordeal.
Yes, it would.
I've done it before. I've put beer in my tea. Milk, soda, I've done it.
Milk would be horrible, especially if it's set for a while.
I had a mark. Washed the little plastic thing that's in there. It took it off.
Yeah. So I went ahead and pulled the pre-race analytics back up here. It looks like the wind has calmed down a little bit, but it went from partly cloudy to overcast, 9-mile-an-hour winds. Looks like the track temperature went from an 80, I think it was 84 in the practice to 72, so we are cooling off a little bit here.
If it cools off anymore, it's going to be ice.
We actually got snow in the panhandle of Oklahoma.
Oh, gosh.
So
Well, they were getting up in parts of Colorado.
yeah, well, you know, right there, the panhandle though, it's right there at the Four Corners, so close to it in that area. This is kind of the southeast side of Colorado. So
I've never been to Colorado.
I've been to Denver. Now I've been to right there by Pikes Peak. Let me get my camera so you guys can see a little bit of the action out here on track. Got somebody here. There we go. TV3, so get a kind of a wide view of the track here. Ryan, that's what we're talking about. Oh, we're talking about wrestling.
Yeah, I don't keep up with that.
All right, folks, so that's going to bring us to our grid for the feature. I guess they decided that was enough practice. Now, it's going to show Kenny Tripp up in that P1 spot, but he will have to go to the back of the pack because he is last week's winner. But outside of him, you'll have Benny Hogan, who will be right there, probably pretty much the whole night, the way Benny drives. So Mike Sukup's coming in third place, Gerard Lawrence in fourth. Riley Duncan starting in that fifth. Zach Hogan on his outside in sixth. Brandon Kiger starting on the inside seventh. Sean Patrick outside in eighth. Scott Negus starting at the inside ninth. Outside of him is Shane Kohlmeyer in 10th. Bob Eldridge on that inside line starts 11th. Trace Gaskins. Now I said Grace, man. I'm just butchering it. Trace, I'm so sorry, buddy. I am butchering your name tonight. But he is starting on his outside in 12th. Kyler Davis on the inside in 13th. Corbin Herman outside of him in 14th. Brent Meek starting 15th. Hunter Morgan in 16th. Stephen Wheaton starting 17th. Justin Phipps 18th. Stephen Rex 19th. Jonathan Emerson 20th. Martin Keeler in the 21st. Arthur Hendren in 22nd. Gary Eldridge starting in 23rd. J.J. McRae in 24th. And Jeffrey Bayless is rounding out our field at 25. So you can already see that I believe Kenny Tripp has already moved back to the back. He's just, I'm going to stay back here for a minute.
You won't stay back there long.
He will not. Knowing Kenny, he will be right up with them. We're going to go ahead and get on this front. Pace car lights are out. Pace car dives off to the safety of pit road. Here we go, folks. Green flag. Feature race is underway. Oh, man. Why is it showing everything? Oh, that's great. Get that grid up in there. Drive the car back up. See Benny Hogan on that outside. Mike Sugar jumped up to that front spot there. He actually started right there because Kenny dropped into the back of the field. He got a good jump on that restart. Going to try to keep an eye on the rest of the field again. The camera angles on this track are really, really tight. So try to open this up a little bit here. As you can see, do what? Yeah, it's TV 1 and 2 because it's such a small track. Really zoomed in.
Uh-oh, we're going to have a wreck.
Oh, big wreck. As you
Yeah,
can see, we kind of caught that right there. We're going to pull this over here and see what happened. We do a MaxspeedTV, several cars involved. You see them piled up right there. I believe it's going to start up here around the 23. Oh no, it actually started ahead of them.
Yeah.
I think it started right here.
In the number 20? Or 70.
70.
Yeah. 70, yeah.
We're going to get on a chase view.
That'd be Cortland Herman.
I think we were 3 wide for just a second there. Yeah, you see Stephen Wheaton there on the outside.
Mm-hmm.
And Cortland got down on that apron, pushed up. Oh, 66 kind of came down, made contact, got the 70 loose.
Not what you want to see.
No, let's see. Oh, right there. Okay, so we're looking back here. That's the 28 of Stephen Rex. Looks like the 23 of Jonathan Emerson. Couldn't get checked up in time. Hit Stephen in that right rear bumper, spun him around.
Yeah, and it was on like Donkey Kong.
Oh, hard hit on the inside. Come back up into the number 5 car. That is Hunter Morgan.
Stephen Rex hit head on to that wall.
Yeah, he did. And Hunter took a hard shot too.
We've got several drivers down on pit road right now.
Man, look at that. The Stephen Rex upside down.
Yeah.
That's the '08 Bob Eldred, or Mark 108 Mark Keeler.
Keeler's been down on in his box for a minute and a half now.
Oh, Gary Eldred involved, J.J. McCrae all involved. And then they decided to turn the track into a... Ooh, the 46 come flying in. The 46. Yeah, he had nowhere to go.
And you got fans there cheering on the Rex.
And then...
Jeffrey
Bayless got up underneath the 46. Sent him up into the air. Wow, big wreck, folks. We're going to go back live here, and we're going to run through our top 10 real quick. D.F. Williams out there in the chat.
I think that's all the chat right now is moderated.
It looks like it. But we're going to look here. Mike Suka right now is in that top spot, followed by Riley Duncan in that second spot. Benny Hogan's third. There we go. So there's Riley Duncan outside, Benny Hogan third. Gerard Lawrence in fourth. Zach Hogan. Him and I think that's Brandon Kiger. Sweet 56. Scott Negus is in seventh. Bob Eldridge in eighth. Kyler Davis in ninth. Sean Patrick's running our top 10. Green flag is back out. We are back racing. Trying to get a good camera angle that we just do not have. I don't have a real good camera angles in this track, so we're going to try to keep here where we can kind of see the field. Kind of watch some of the red and greens going on. We're side by side here. Zach Hogan and Scott Davis. Side by side behind them with the Portland Herman. That is Hunter Morgan. That would be at 17. See Colton here making that move. Oh, off the wall. He's got a lot of front end damage. I wonder if any of that carried over from the heat races.
I don't know. He hit that wall hard
Yeah, he is already 9 laps down. I still like the large car. I like that spec man front. Looks good. Right now, Kenny is in 14th. He's just, he's not really pressing the issue. I mean, looks like he's just trying to run his race. But like like Benny them said, he is Mr. Consistent. That's what they call him. Call him consistent. Kenny Consistent. Back up here, so Riley is about 3/10 of a second behind Mike. Yeah. So we're probably looking about, probably 30, 35 laps, maybe a little bit more. This week that a teacher who was teaching high school graphics design is actually using in art for 2000. Oh, so there's a teacher in a school that is teaching students how to paint cars for iRacing.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wow. Okay. I guess that's pretty cool. I mean, I know guys that make paints and stuff, make pretty decent money at it. Who was that?
Justin Fitz, he's down in the pit box. Mark Peters is back out after 2.5 minutes.
Oh, was that Mark coming back out? I seen it. Yeah, okay. I want to watch these leaders because they've been out here for 33 laps. So I'm going to eventually say these guys will probably start to get slow. Absolutely, Brian. I know it's a few days away, but early birthday to Ann Odell, Brian's sister. She'll be 18 years old in a couple of days. I don't even remember when I was 18.
I was in the 11th grade.
Let's see, that would have been 41 years ago for me. Yep. 30. It feels like 41 years ago. Well, I had somebody ask me today how it felt to see two presidents in our, and I'm going to say that I know we don't want to talk about this, but it's kind of a funny joke. Asked me how it felt to have, be able to witness two presidents having two non-consecutive elections. You know. I was like, oh, thanks. So that's the only one I'm doing, but it was a joke. Because they think I'm old. They think I was around during this. They actually think I was around during the Revolutionary War.
Revolutionary War. I was going to say that.
You hush. I get enough of that from work. All right, guys. We're still trying to watch these guys. Everybody is still in single file line. Not seeing a whole lot of movement. Kind of got it to a wider angle here.
I think you were flying during the war. Let's keep going.
Hush. Hush that. Back here, looks like JJ Gray. He's one lap down. He's actually the first car of lap right now, oh, I don't know what happened there. Kenny Tripp and Hunter Morgan looked like they was kind of banging around. Bird's eye view here. Like I said, the camera pack that I have for South Boston don't got a lot of choices.
Yeah, I don't know. I have to do that.
Well, I've got the MSTV SOBO, but
If I do, I have it.
you see Kenny Tripp trying to made that pass on that inside on Sean Patrick. Beautiful pass by Kenny. Moved him up to that 13th spot, but Mike Sukup and Riley Duncan are still battling up here. Riley's trying to get around him. This is a hard track to pass on. It really is. It's so narrow.
Yeah, it's extremely narrow.
You almost got to wait for that driver in front of you, like they were saying. Kenny was saying, you wait for that mistake. If they don't make it, you just got to hope you got the run and get around them before they decide to close that door.
Over half a mile.
That's your brother's favorite track, isn't it?
Yeah, that really is. That's five, let's just say 0.53 miles. That's what Mark
Brian says, my mom and dad feel old now. Brian, I felt old for a long time, buddy. So both of my kids, my son will be 30. Let's see. Yeah, he'll be 30 in January, and my daughter will be 29 in February.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I got it.
Man, Riley is. Oh, Riley looking at that inside line. Is he going to be able to hold it? See Mike kind of giving him space, but he is driving that corner off hard. Oh, Mike kind of scraped the wall a little bit, but he gave the lead. Oh, we got a caution. They definitely did not want that. So let's see what happened here. Oh, right here.
Is that Cortland again?
Well, I think it started up in front of Cortland.
Mm.
That's Bob Eldred. We're going to get this on a far chase so I can kind of see. I want to say it happened behind Bob. I think Bob went down to that inside line. There's Scott Negus. Did Scott get loose?
I didn't even see it where it happened at.
Oh, where did it happen? Right up there. I see it now. That was Trace Gaskins. Well, you see, looks like he got loose. Man, there's a lot of marbles on the track. Oh yeah, he got loose, came right up, collected several cars. Kenny Tripp make it around on that high side, but not a lot of, don't look like a lot of damage was done, but you never know because, you know, we're not really down there to see or feel how the cars. Whoa, yeah, Tracy's got some pretty heavy damage there on that left front. So, and he is in his pit box. Scott Negus is, oh, I thought he was coming down pit road, but I think he got an EOL. So that actually helped Mike a little bit, but he has got Benny right behind him. Arthur Hendren's been out here for 59 laps. Oh, he just pitted. Several of these. Stephen Rex has been out. Is he on pit road or did he stay out?
Stephen Rex, he's out.
He's out. Trace Gaskins is on pit road. Mark Keeler's still in his pit box, so he's 22 laps down.
Yeah. Dylan's out in chat now.
Dylan, what's up, buddy? Hey, Wags. Oh,
Wags, I like that name.
yeah. That's my buddy Wags.
Well, we're on lap 62 of 200.
And
About to end caution number 2.
Yep. So we've had 2 cautions,
Yeah,
total of 13 laps.
13 laps.
Yep.
Oh, that's what I've got too.
We've had 4 lead changes.
Yep.
So,
Right.
well, right now, Mike Suka is in that P1 spot.
Well, Mark Keeler is back
Did he come back out? Okay. Yep, green flag back out, folks. Here we go. Lap number 64 of 200. Coming up on 65, and Mike just said he ain't playing with these boys no more. He's going to go out there and stay out. But he's got to be careful because I believe that they were talking about South Boston will eat up the tires if you are driving these cars. Well, you know, Wags, I thought we were buddies, but I guess not now. Yeah, that'll go out pretty quick as well. Let me stop this. It's just a little bit. Looks like he's trying to blow everybody out of the room. I know, man. That's what we were talking about, and I want to show everybody what Matt was saying with all the marbles. You see all that stuff, yeah, all that stuff down at the bottom of the track coming into the pit road. Now they are running dual pit entrances, so.
Oh, okay. I knew it looked weird.
Yeah, so, but you can see all the marbles down at the bottom of the track, and then at the top of the track as well. If I can find my mouse again. So you see all of that buildup up there at the top coming towards that wall. How dark it is. That's going to be the marbles that Matt was talking about. Well, I think in actual NASCAR they do, but unfortunately iRacing, I don't know unless race control can do it.
Oh, is Wagner? Is that Matt Wagner?
That's Matt Wagner.
Okay, okay. You said Matt. I thought Matt Wagner.
Free tickets for everybody to take brooms. Well, I tell you what, you want to get down there with these guys with the broom, you go right ahead. Oh, we're spinning up front.
Yeah, we're gonna have to pause it, like maybe now. Yep.
I don't. Yep, there it goes. That was Mike Suka.
Man,
Yeah, I think Kim and Benny kind of got into each other. We're gonna get a chase view here, and we'll get this rewind here to see what happened. Why did it switch me to Hunter Morgan?
I don't know.
I wanted Mr. Sukup here. Looks like, yeah, Benny got into him.
Oh wow.
In the corner. Just run up underneath him and lifted that back end up. And like I said, you lift the back end up on these cars, you're gonna go around. So that's exactly what happened. I don't think anybody else had any issues, but we're gonna go ahead and try to just play this forward if I can. Looks like everybody else kind of stayed low and got around. Of course, that dropped Benny back too from. Yeah, I think oh no, another car right there. I think that is that Brent Meeks that spun around? It was.
Mm.
So did he get tagged or did he just lock it up and spin? Oh no. He got tagged by somebody. That was Stephen Wheaton. Everybody's trying to miss, and that's netcode. I see that right there. Look at the gap.
Oh, yep.
So
Sure
netcode got those guys, unfortunately. So it happens. You know, netcode's been happening more and more here lately. Bad netcode, yep.
There's nothing nobody can do about it either.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's kind of what happened, Matt. I mean, 7 was running up hard. I got to turn my fan up. I think my wife turned the heater on.
I got my door shut and my ceiling fan on, so I don't want to let Palm up. So.
Well, I've got my doors wells closed, but all of a sudden it just got real hot in here.
Mom's not.
So if you guys hear a little bit of wind blowing, that's because of my fan. I'm actually right up underneath my ceiling fan, so.
Oh, don't blame it on the fan. We know you got gas.
Oh no, this is because I can't help that.
Well, I think that. Been a pretty decent race so far.
All right, folks, green flag back out. Lap 80 of 200, 81 of 200 now. Oh, the car's coming off of the turn.
Uh-oh, big one.
Another one?
The one who saved it. I don't know who it was.
Wow.
We got 3 wide now. Well, the front didn't last long.
No. We're trying to get back
now,
up.
Everybody slowed down. Now we might have. Whoever that was lost a lot of position.
Looked like that might have been Benny Hogan, but he's back here at 18. They're running side by side back here. Hunter Morgan, that's the number. Yeah, that's the number 13 of Bob Eldred.
The black car behind Sheila Griff is waiting. I'm zoomed so far out I can't see numbers.
That would be Kyler Davis.
And somebody was down on pit road.
That would be
Gary Eldred.
Gary Eldred.
And we got a caution.
Uh-oh. Oh, Arthur Hendren looks to be involved. Let's take a look here, folks, and see what happened. Oh, Shane Kohlmeyer and the 70 car touching doors and got the 70 of Cortland Herman been out of shape there.
That's about the 3rd time Cortland's been in a wreck.
We're gonna. That could have been netcode. Let me get to a chase view here, guys. We'll take a look, see, and I believe that was really going to be netcode. that
They're
got
doing
these
close, buddy.
guys. I see a gap right there. I think that was net code. That got Cortland bent out of shape. Ooh, hard into that inside wall. We have somebody else get involved. Stephen Wheaton came around him on the outside. And that right there is the number 17 of Sean Patrick got by. Jonathan Emerson looked like he was scraping the wall, but no, he's got a little bit of a gap there. Kenny Tripp make it through? Looks like he did as well, yeah. So, man, tough break, net code. You really can't do nothing with it. You can't do nothing about it.
It's one of those things.
All right, Wags, good luck, buddy. We will see you later. Matt's going out to run a recruitment race.
Yep.
That'd be for Wednesday night OP.
Oh, Wednesday night OP?
Yep.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So, all right, folks. Well, pace lights are out, but you see Brandon Kiger. I think he was trying to juke some people, but looked like he was going to go down pit road, but he decided not to. So Brandon Kiger right now in that P1 spot. Shane Colmeyer P2. Roddy Duncan still up there in P3. Gerard Lawrence. Huh?
We got several cars getting away around.
Yep. They usually are pretty good about giving most of them that are laps down or a lap down back their lap. So let's see. Zach Hogan's in 5th, Stephen Wheaton in 6th, Sean Patrick 7th, Jonathan Emerson in 8th. Kenny Tripp has moved up to the 9th place spot. Kyler Davis is rounding out our top 10. We're at lap 91 of 200, folks, so it's going to be. This is actually going by pretty quick.
Yeah, I'm pretty impressed. At least they're not running 200 laps at iRacing Super Speedway.
Right?
Give you all right. That's a what, 3-mile track?
Yeah, 40 laps. Really didn't take that long. We were in the truck, so. All right, so pace car should be diving down to the safety pit road coming up that start line. Here we go, folks. Green flag, back out. Brandon Kiger and Shane Colmeyer really going at each other right now for that top spot. Side racing. I'm really not seeing a little bit of movement. Kenny Tripp moving up to that 8th place spot. No, I do not like that camera here. Keep getting in the grandstands. I'm trying to open this out. Oh, Zach Hogan, you see, get a little bit loose right there. Kenny Tripp diving it into that inside. He's trying to make up some time, make up some spots. Shane Colmeyer and Brandon Kiger still up here battling it out. Right now, Shane has got that top spot. Brandon Kiger to his inside. Oh, Shane into the wall. Kind of got pinched up a little bit there. He's going to open the door for the, like I said, showing 97, but it's a 179 of Roddy Duncan. They got some lap traffic right there in front of Brandon. 66 car, Brent Meeks. Now Brent, you know, he is, well, he's on the lead lap, so, you know, he's racing to keep him going a lap down.
Yeah, you go a lap down, it's hard to get back on the 15.
It is very, very hard. Let's go back here. Shane and Riley kind of calm things down a little bit. keeping an eye on Kenny Tripp. He's moved up into that 6th place spot now. Even on the driver bar, it said he started first. He got inverted because he had won the last.
Oh, I think that's number 5. He got loose.
55. That was Scott Negus. Got a little loose.
5 in front of him, baby.
Oh, 5. Yeah, there he is. Okay. Yeah. He is still a little bit loose.
Yeah, he is. Not sure if he's having it's just the marbles on the track.
Well, I think he's got some damage that may be. We're getting a chase view here.
Yeah, check out. Yeah, he's something going on with him.
He's got some damage to that right front, but he is bringing it up high into the 55 of Scott Negus. He's got some damage all down the right side of that car. And on the left side. But these guys don't run with the fast repair, so...
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, look at that crinkle right there above the right rear fender.
He must have been in one of the cautions.
It could have been.
He's hitting that wall.
We're going to get back out in a wider view here. I'm not seeing anything else. Well, Mike Sukup is trying to get some spots back. He's battling Jonathan Emerson right now for that 12th place spot. Courtney Herman has got around Jeffrey Bayless trying to get up towards the front. And J.J. McCray and Sean Patrick battling out. JJ's got the pass around him. Get back up here, Shane and Brandon. Shane is right there on the tail end of Brandon Kiger. Again, we're dealing with some potentially lap traffic as we got one car up high. That's the 37 of Arthur Henry. Arthur is 5 laps down, so he's just trying to race clean and stay out of people's way, it looks like. Again, I appreciate everybody out there in chat. 13 viewers right now, 8 likes. I get 2 more likes from me and Jeremy to get to 10. Oh, 15 watching now, so appreciate everybody coming out for Wednesday night. Huh? Probably here pretty soon. It should be getting close to that pit window. I want to say they ran close to 70 laps last week at North Wilkesboro, and Wilkesboro is a little bit longer track than this one.
They definitely don't have enough to make it. So.
No, definitely not. Definitely not.
I heard a cigarette.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I heard a cigarette.
But guys, if you haven't hit that subscribe button, be sure you hit that subscribe button on MaxspeedTV and also hit that little notification bell. That way it'll let YouTube let you know every time that MaxspeedTV goes live. I know Saturday we've got
Fall Brawl, I do believe.
Fall Brawl, I believe it's the last night of a doubleheader.
And I think it is.
After the first race, that'll cut us down to the top 8, or the top 16, and then it's the top 8, I believe. So.
Sunday night, you got your lead.
Yeah, Sunday night we'll be starting the CFM Checker Flag Motorsports Super Speedway Monkeys.
I gotta get that schedule on as well. My brother, he's got SRU Sunday night at Iowa. SRU's got 2 races left.
Oh, okay. Oh, we got a caution.
Yeah, it happened toward the back.
Well, let's take a look here if I can find. Oh, that happened with just Jonathan Emerson. Looks like Scott Negus was involved in that as well. Let's see if I can't get on a chase view here and see what has happened. Oh, right there, contact. That was Cortland Herman
Again.
that got into the back of Jonathan Emerson in the middle of the corner. It's almost like he was, I don't know if he was trying to get that inside line. It wasn't netcode, but you can see his nose is about halfway up underneath the rear end of Jonathan's car. And just got him loose and just kind of drove through him. Was that the only one involved?
I thought I saw 3 down there.
Oh, yep, Scott Nagus. I think he got tagged there by, was it the 13? Well, there's Jeffrey Bayless up top. I think that happened after. Oh, so yeah, so it looks like Scott Nagus. Oh, big checkup right there. Sent Jeffrey Bayless up in the air. It was the Bob of Hunter Morgan. And Scott had nowhere to go, and neither did the 13 of Bob Eldred. Nowhere to go either. So, man, hard checkup up front. Was really what started all that. Well, let's see. Do we got time for an interview?
Oh, they may get started here in a minute.
Yeah, I'm afraid that's the bad thing about right now
Yeah.
with me learning the camera controls and where everything is at. It's hard for me to get interviews in.
Yep, lights just went off. Well, did they just come back on?
Yeah, they're still on my screen.
Yeah, they extended it, caution by 1 lap.
Yeah, we're
green, so.
well, they're double files, so we're gonna go ahead and let them file up here. Pace lights should go off.
It's hard for
This
my brother
time.
to interview in on short tracks as well.
It is. It really is, and that's what that little shot right there with the grandstands. But we got Kyler Davis in that first spot. Zach Hogan made his way up to that P2. And right behind him is his dad, Benny. You know, them two guys will battle out. Mike Sukins made his way back up there. Shane Kohlmeyer is up into that 5th spot. Brandon Kiger is 6th. Kenny Tripp all the way from the back to the 7th. Gerard Lawrence at 8th. J.J. McCray at 9th. Brent Meeks rounding out your top 10 right now. Pace car is off, folks. Green flag is back out. They're on the loud pedal. Kyler Davis gets a great jump. Man, these guys are getting great jumps off the restart. Really, everybody is staying in single file. Get out here on a bigger picture, a little side by side right there. I believe that is going to be Gerard Lawrence outside of J.J. McCray, trying to take that spot back, and he does. But they're still side by side. Brent Meeks is right behind. Oh, made a good little dive down to the inside, but now you got J.J. McCray's got company with Brent Meeks out there on his outside. Well, that just tells you that these guys can wheel these cars. Watching this battle right here, we're going to go ahead and get to a closer view. Yes, they much of that. But now we got the three-way going on back here. JJ McRae, Stephen Wheaton, and Jonathan Emerson. Jonathan's trying to get the spot back so they lost after that little incident. I mean, JJ started 24th and then 11th. Jonathan started 20th and in 12th right now. These guys ain't making it easy on each other, are they?
Yeah, Mark Peter, he's getting a couple of laps today. He's 26 laps in, but he's still hot.
I've got him at 36 laps.
36 laps, yeah. Sorry.
Got the dogs out there barking at something.
Probably at least.
We've been getting coyotes
Oh, that's
coming into the, well, I don't want to say into town because we're kind of in a little community, but we've got a lot of pasture laying around us. And coyotes have been venturing closer to the houses.
I hope nobody's seeing it down there.
Probably not. But I'm going to get back up here at the front because
I think we got the big one. Big wild area.
well, I mean, they be here all the time. You just don't want it. You don't want coyotes in your yard,
No,
especially if you have
no.
small animals and stuff. I've got these two dogs. I've got their Pyrenees red healer mix. I don't think a coyote's going to drag them guys off. Not without a fight.
I've seen a few videos upstate. I have a friend who lives in Consi. Oh, we got a wreck.
Uh-oh.
Bad one too. No, not a big one, but a couple of cars are involved.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be with Riley Duncan. Let's see what we got here. Why does it keep doing that? Oh, that was Sean Patrick. Did he hit the wall or did he
I think
try to miss? We're going to rewind this a little bit here, guys. Let me get my camera turned. It's almost like he got...
I think he bumped into the wall, or he just lost it coming out of the turn. I don't know.
Oh, JJ McRae, you see, scraped the wall there. Probably checked up a little bit.
Oh, okay.
And he was probably hard
Yeah.
on the brakes, or actually probably sending it down to the inside to try to make it around him, and just got himself loose. No contact right there. Oh, that was the 97, the 197 actually, of Riley Duncan. Had nowhere to go, and Sean Patrick was getting a free ride from Riley, and Riley has taken it behind the wall. He is done for the night. Wow. Sean Patrick's now down on pit road, so man. Well, look who is in the P2 spot.
Any trip.
All the way from the back of the pack to P2.
And this last week too.
Yes, he did. Hey, John Black out there, chat. Good to see you, John.
Yeah,
We are, Jeremy, we are 1 like away from 10 likes.
Nice.
So, guys, if you haven't hit that like button, please hit that like button for us. Lets Joshua know that I'm doing a good job along with Jeremy. I mean, I think Joshua's got enough confidence in me to call a race that he ain't got to worry too much about it.
Yeah, I wished I was confident enough to do it by myself. So
it you know, when I did my first race on that that test run, man, I was so nervous. Oh, I was nervous. I mean, I still get nervous, but it's not as bad. It's just you got to learn enough about your drivers and about the cars to fill in the gaps and be able to talk. That's one thing I don't have a problem with. I can talk to a fence post all day long if I wanted to.
if somebody caught you talking to a fence post, they might admit you to a hospital.
Well, I think they've tried a few times. So, all right, guys. Well, right now, Shane Kohlmeyer in that P1 spot. Kenny Tripp in P2. Brandon Kiger still up there in P3. Gerard Lawrence made his way back up there in P4. Brett Meeks in the 5th place spot. Stephen Wheaton has moved up to 6th. Mike Suka, after getting that little incident, after leading, is back in P7. J.J. McRae in 8th. Bob Eldridge in 9th. And Hunter Morgan, actually show Hunter in 9th now. Bob Eldridge is rounding out your top 10. All right, yep, here we go, folks. Green flag, back out. Shane Kohlmeyer, hard on that loud pedal, getting that good jump, but Kenny's not letting him get away too far. Right there with him, so, you know, that kind of compacts the field a little bit too, Jeremy, so all those cars that was, you know, at a risk of going a lap down is now in the back of the field, so.
Closer together.
Yep. Doesn't look like, well, nobody went in the pit road that time, so these guys, the leaders are the top 5. The only one that's been out here the longest is Mike Suka. And Mike Suka has been out here 73 laps. So, I don't know if he's hoping for another caution or green flag pit stop. We'll see what happens here. You see him and Stephen Wheaton kind of over there. Ooh, Stephen's stolen sparks. That's probably a part of the setup. Yes, we do. Stephen Wheaton, Stephen Rex, and Stephen Lane.
Yeah. This is a Stephen show, folks.
Haven't heard that one yet. Hey, Gordon just came in to get me a fresh cup of coffee. 153 at 200 laps, and maybe I can make that cup of coffee stretch to the end of the race. We'll see.
Somebody's blinking out, not the people.
Well, I know, let's see. I don't know.
Number 9 car?
6 car, Kyler Davis.
Oh, no, okay.
Have a good battle right here. Mike Suka, Bob Eldridge, and Benny Hogan all battling right here for that P7 spot. Right now, Bob is holding that spot. Suka's in 8th, and Benny Hogan's in 9th. Kind of want to get up here and stay up on the front right now because good racing going on. But for the most part, I mean, it's been decent racing. Right now, we've had 6 cautions for 38 caution laps. We got 43 laps to go. 9 lead changes. Kenny is trying to figure out a way to either force Shane to make a mistake or just let Shane make his own mistake so he can get around him, because him and Brandon Kiger are right there with Shane.
Kenny is going for his 3rd straight win.
Yep.
He's looking for that.
And he would be the only driver to have 3 wins on the season if he wins tonight. That's all right, John. We're just glad you're here, buddy. John said he's been watching since the start. He just hasn't been paying attention to us, is what it is.
He said hi over here.
coming up on some light traffic. I don't know who that was. There's Mark Keeler back here. It's probably, let's see if I can. Oh, coming up on Jeffrey Bayless. Lap traffic may play a role here, but as you can see, Jeffrey's staying up high, letting these guys by. Oh. Well, Shane kind of dropped down, and Kenny's still on his outside.
Yeah, if they're not careful, they're gonna.
It's going to be leaning on each other before too long.
Yeah.
Kenny looked like he might have scraped the wall a little bit right there, but wasn't too bad. He is trying to edge out Shane.
I'm watching that.
That's where we're at on the stream, so don't want to leave this right now. Uh-oh, we may have a caution.
Yeah,
yes.
We do.
Just came out. Let's see if we can figure out. That would be, yep, Scott, and looks like the 5 of Hunter Morgan. Let's see if we can see what happens here. We're going to go ahead and get on Hunter.
Maybe he clipped him on that back end.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. We're going to see if we can. Yep, got him right there on that left rear bumper. Lifted him up and up and got him spun out. Did anybody else get involved in that?
I don't believe so.
I didn't see anybody else dropping spots, and they were towards the back, so yeah.
49 got through. I think that was it.
Yeah. There's a lot. The leaders was coming around about the time that. Well, tough break for Scott. I mean, I'm not seeing a lot of damage on his car. I mean, he's got a little bit of damage on that left rear fender and bumper quarter panel there.
Yeah, I don't
does have some damage. Oh, that right side's tore up.
It is, yep.
Passenger side door there is caved in. Man. You know, Scott is a lap down, but he should get the wave around to get his lap back.
We lost Sean Patrick.
Yep, so we've lost 3 drivers tonight, Jeremy. Sean Patrick, Riley Duncan, and Justin Phipps all took their cars behind the wall. But he may not get his lap back because he was involved in that. So. As you can see, he's diving down the inside, trying to get them other guys to get around him. Up here, so Kenny did get around Shane, so that's going to put Kenny back in that, or up in that top spot. Shane Kohlmeyer in second, Brandon Kiger in third, Brent Meeks in fourth, Gerard Lawrence in fifth, and Benny Hogan in sixth. Let's pace lights are off, or lights on the pace cars off, so I was going to bring Shane up, but I think we'll just wait on that, guys. Like I said, it's hard to do interviews on short tracks because they don't take very long to get around, and now the pace lights are back on.
They get a bit more lap.
Yeah, we're gonna hold off, guys. I know everybody wants to do the in-car and the in-race interviews like this, but like I said, it's hard to do on short tracks. It's so hard to do. All right, so there goes the pace car going to dive off the safety pit road. Here we go, coming up to the restart line. Here we go, and here we go, green flag again. Kenny Tripp gets a big jump right behind him. Yep, 35 laps to go. 25, yeah, 24. It goes by so quick, I can't keep count. All Kenny's got to do is don't make a mistake and stay clean. These other guys trying to get around him. Shane Colmeyer, Kenny makes it good. He is making that car as wide as the track. Shane got a little bit loose right there. Oh, we got another caution. These guys are not going to like that. Let's see what we have. Oh, that was Cortland.
Man, Portland's not having a very good night.
He is not. It looked like several cars. I think it actually started in front of him.
Portland went for a ride.
Let's go with the Ford chase and get my camera turned around here. Oh, right up there. That was
Scott Negus was involved in ahead of them.
yeah, I think that actually started with
was that the 5 and 55 again? Yep,
5 and 55, yep. So we're gonna get a little closer chase view here.
I think they're trying to get together and make 60.
Well, they keep doing that. They might get there.
Yeah, Brian, he did go flying. He got himself a ride. Portland. Yeah, he got into him.
Yeah, I think it actually Netcode started it, but they were he was going to make contact regardless. Yep. Spun them both out.
You know, we're 20 to go now.
49 got Trace just got a little clip of that. And Cortland, oh, the 37. That is.
Oh yeah,
Arthur Hendren just came flying in there.
He sent Cortland up.
Yeah, he did. Ooh, man, that was a hard lick too.
That was.
That might have killed Arthur's car. Nope, he was back moving.
Arthur's in his pit box. He's been there for almost 2 minutes now. So.
I'm sure he's got a lot of damage. So. Wow, that was a hard lick. Well,
Arthur may be done. I don't know.
Well, guys, that gave us another caution. Let's let's see if we can't get Mr. Colmeyer up here real quick. He is in race room 2. Is that 2? Yeah. Race room 2.
Lights are off.
Hey, Shane, you got a copy on me, buddy?
Yes, I do.
Hey, real quick, I know y'all fixing to start back, man. You guys are running hard. What you got?
I'm going to go real fast and real left.
All right, buddy.
Hopefully not die.
All right, man. Well, good luck, man. We'll catch you after the race.
Yep, thank you.
That's the shortest interview I ever seen.
Probably so. We're back to the green flag.
Yeah, it don't take long.
It does not. We try to do that, guys. It's hard to do. Get back out on my camera here. I hate to bother those guys when they are. Do what?
Yeah,
yes, sir.
Extremely rough to do an interview.
Yes. Well, as you heard him, he said he's going to try to go fast and go left. So we're going to stay right here the best we can. If you can keep an eye on the backside, Kenny Tripp, Shane Colmeyer, battle for lead, Brandon Kiger right there with them. going to be a dogfight, definitely to the end. I know these three do what?
They're winding these down quick.
Yes, they are. 13 to go, but you know these guys are they're gonna race hard to all the way to the end. You know what I mean? They are not going to give up anything or make it easy.
Kenny's still battling up there.
Brandon Kiger is right there with them too. So really keep an eye on these top three. And Shane is kind of in the back of Kenny a little bit. I don't think it was enough to really affect anything. They're starting to go back into that single file. Oh, easy, boys. Shane kind of got up underneath him a little bit, almost got Kenny loose, but Kenny was able to maintain control. We are 9 to go. Coming up on 8 to go here, folks. They are, man, they're flying. They're still running about 14, almost 15, a little over 15 seconds a lap.
Yeah, they just get 100 mile an hour too.
Oh, here comes Shane to the inside. Kenny, close that door.
Man, I thought Shane was gonna.
Man.
He got around him though.
Yeah, he did. He seen an opening and took it. Here comes Kenny back to the inside. He says, "You can do it. I can do it too, buddy." Door to door. Brandon's probably watching this going, "Okay, guys, y'all wreck yourselves. I'll get the wheel."
Yeah, he's probably actually looking at what happened. Don't be surprised if Brandon beside Kenny over 3 wide.
I would not want to go 3 wide at this track.
Me either. That is one narrow track.
This is just, you know, looking at these guys with where 4 to go, there's nothing malicious there. That is just good, hard racing. You know, you're going to make contact, especially when you're this close, this short of a track. Whoa, Kenny got into him, got loose, able to save it. What a save. And these two.
Oh, we got a wreck.
Uh-oh.
We got a wreck. A big one.
They did not want to see that with 3 to go. Man, oh man.
We're going to have a GWC now.
Yep. I'm afraid you're going to be right. So let's see. That was JJ McRae is where it took me to.
Did they get 3 GWCs or 2?
I believe we're 3 GWCs.
Okay. All right.
So JJ is right here. You can see him working. You can see that front wheel turning, but he's down on that apron a little bit. Did he get... He kind of started to come up.
Yeah, there will be a GWC. So
13 is on his outside. JJ's been out here 80 laps.
Man.
So you know those tires have got to be screaming.
Well, top 3 been out there 80 as well. 81 now.
Oh, it happened right there in front of JJ. That was a 66 of Brent Meeks. Looked like he got loose.
You can't pit now. You made your bed.
Yeah. So 66 got a little bit loose. That opened the door for Benny Hogan to come to his inside. And Benny just barely, or was that net code? I think that was net code, Jeremy.
Well, let me see. Yeah, it looks like it. I'm viewing the YouTube stream, so because too confusing to do rewinds on my end. I'll mess something up.
Yeah, there's a definite gap right there, and he is already starting to get loose. So, you know, taking the air off of him, net code. I mean, whatever you want to say. But then there's the 27 of Gerard Lawrence getting involved in it. Stephen Wheaton got involved, got him loose. And that was the 78 of J.J. McCrae that got up underneath.
This is going to set up GWC
Oh.
number 1.
Zach Hogan involved. Collar Davis got a piece of it. Brent Meeks got a piece. Oh, Mike Sukup. Jonathan Emerson got it. Looked like he was able to get it shut down. As you see everybody else kind of easing up there to get around all of that. Wow. All right. Well, guys, GWC number 1. We are not going to do any interviews right now.
Nope.
Yeah, I missed the final countdown, Brian. I'm sorry. We a lot of action going on, so is this a GWC attempt?
It is.
Okay. All right, so the pace car lights are out. Get this out here. All right, green flag. Here we go. GWC attempt number 1. I believe it's just. I don't think it's a GWC.
Yes, it said green light check.
Okay.
So it didn't. Because I thought that. Anyway.
We are 2 to go. Oh, no, that white flag is out. Whatever happens, happens, folks. Kenny Tripp battling with Shane Kohlmeyer, Brandon Kiger, and Kenny Tripp wins it, his 3rd in a row. Shane Kohlmeyer in 2nd, Brandon Kiger in 3rd. All right, well, folks, we are...
For the 2nd straight week, Kenny came from the back.
Yes. We are going to get these 3 guys up here. Let's see if I can get a good shot. Kenny burning it down. We're going to go ahead and start getting these guys up here. Where is Kenny? There he is. We're going to move him to the waiting room. Where is... There's Mr. Kiger. And we need Shane again. Yes.
We ended with 9 cautions, 51 caution left.
Oh, I moved him to the wrong room. All right, folks, hang tight. We're going to get with our top 3 in just a second.
All right, at least that's done.
All right, folks, we're going to start a little different here. Mr. Shane Kohlmeyer, got to take off real quick, buddy. Hey, man, you had a good run tonight. You started 10th, came in 2nd. Good battle between you and Kenny. Small track, hard to pass. What was your game plan?
Just go real fast and real left. That's all you got to do here.
So you guys were out here. I don't know what you guys had a stint of 87 laps. Was fuel ever a concern?
Fuel was a concern. I pitted the caution before we had that long run, and I was able to make it on 1 more stop. Everyone else would have had to stop 2 times, but then didn't go green until the end, so just had to go fast.
All right, buddy. Well, we're not going to keep you any longer, Shane. Man, congratulations on your P2 tonight, bud.
Thank you.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and jump down here and bring in our third place finisher tonight. It was a great run. Brandon, awesome job tonight, bud. You started, well, I say you started 10th, and then my screen, I was still on. You started 7th and finished 3rd, buddy. Man, talk about it.
That was a very grueling race right there. I mean, them last probably 75 laps was probably one of the funnest and roughest ones I've ever had.
Well, you know, there was a good battle between the top three, you, Kenny, and Shane. We were watching Kenny and Shane really going at each other during. I was like, I bet you Brandon is back here saying, "Go ahead, guys, wreck yourselves."
I was hoping that wasn't going to happen, but I was giving them the opportunity to figure it out on their own, and I was fine with 3rd. I mean, a win really don't do much for points. Top threes do. Being consistent does. So I was content with 3rd. Was just going to let them battle it out and figure it out from each other.
Well, one thing we, you know, even the viewers commented on was the marbles on the track. I know tire wear at this track is a big deal. How was you able to manage your tire wear tonight?
To be honest with you, tire wear was pretty great. I only took one set of right sides. I ran 120 laps on my first set of right sides. I only pitted once, and I took lefts early, and they felt great. That's when I was leading the race there, and somehow Shane got out front. I don't know quite what he done, if he got tires or he didn't, or he just had a better stop than me, but that kind of threw us back, but we were still good, and tire wear was great, honestly. Stephen Rex putting up another good setup.
Well, man, awesome job tonight. Like I said, 7th place to 3rd. Not a bad points night. Looking forward to next week, and I don't have the schedule up to see where you guys are at next week. Let me see.
They are at Martinsville.
Martinsville. So, same kind of the same game plan at Martinsville that you had here. I know Martinsville, I think, a little bit longer track, but I know the tire wear is probably a little bit more there at Martinsville than here. So, same game plan. What's your thoughts?
We're going to go for the same game plan. As long as we can start up front and we can stay up front, use pit strategy to stay up there, we're definitely going for just top fives, being consistent. That's what gets us there at the end of the year. Wins are great, but with this this point standings or points way, wins don't really do that much. So it's great to win, absolutely, but being in the top 5, being consistent is all that matters.
All right, buddy. Well, we're not going to keep you any longer, Brandon. Good job tonight. Any final thoughts, shout-outs, thanks you want to give?
I'd like to thank Palms and Matt for everything they do, y'all for putting on the broadcast, and that's about it, buddy, and Trump 2024.
All right, buddy. Well, congratulations, man. Have a good week. We'll see you next week at Martinsville.
All right, y'all have a good night.
See you, buddy. All right, so we heard from our 2nd place finisher. Well, no surprise. I think I called it at the beginning of the race. I don't know what to say.
Me either.
Kenny Tripp, man, 3-peat.
3 in a row. Hat trick.
Hat trick. Talk about it, man.
It's quite amazing, to be truthfully honest with you. You know, you got at least 10 people in this league every week that have a solid chance of winning, and to go from like 47 races not winning and now winning 3 in a row, I don't know if I got the taste of it and now it's just all I thrive for. Like I don't feel like I'm doing anything different, but I obviously I'm doing something, and I haven't figured it out, but hopefully it doesn't change, because damn, this feels good.
Well, man, you know, we talk about this every time, even when Joshua's Joshua couldn't broadcast tonight. I guess y'all heard he's updating his graphics card on his computer, but he wasn't able to get the drivers and stuff installed in time. So, but you know, we talked to you before about this. I'm telling you, I want to see Mr. Consistency in that name come next week. because you guys have never ceased to amaze me, especially coming all the way from the back 3 weeks in a row, or 2 weeks in a row now, and getting up to the front. Especially on short tracks with these cars. These cars aren't. I mean, some people say they're easy to drive. Me personally, I'm not a fan of these cars. I cannot drive these cars. To me, there's a magnet in the wall that sucks me into it every time. But seriously, I mean, tire wear, fuel. There's a lot of stuff that goes into planning your race. Let's talk about that a little bit.
Yeah. So, I won't get into detail, but I do. Over the past probably 5 races, I have had a little bit of different thought process on how I'm going to attack the race. And honestly, that's the only thing I've changed, and it's worked. So I'm going to keep going with it. Sometimes it doesn't make sense when you think of it, on paper, but until it plays out in the race, it all depends on laps and cautions and this and that. I have little notes next to me. But I got to correct Brandon when he says, winning ain't everything. But when you're winning, it is everything. Because man, it's incredible. Like, especially the caliber of guys in this league. It's Shane Kohlmeyer is. I mean, I know he's probably 5th in points, but he's just had some bad luck. And that kid can take. He said he didn't take any tires the whole race. I don't know whether to believe him or not. I'm gonna call him bluff because I took all my tires. And that last stint when I got up and do him a couple of times, and I think I put him in the wall in the front just a few times on accident. I was just driving it for all it's worth, and he was just eating me for lunch on the outside. And I'm like, I don't understand what's going on. But anyways, the cautions, and I was able to cool my tires back down, and the green, white, checkered. I knew if I got a good start on the green, white, checkered, I could keep them out there. So all in all, a good night. I'm actually kind of at a loss of words because, first of all, I've never won anything 3 times in a row. So it's amazing.
Well, I'm still, I'm a racer too, so I'm still looking for my first win. I've had a couple of podium finishes and top 5s and top 10s, but I wanted to talk a little bit before we get into your final thoughts and shout outs and stuff. When you guys was coming around that last lap, or actually before the green, white, checkered, you guys were dooring each other. And I told Jeremy, I said, well, they're leaning on each other. But none of that is intentional. I mean, the folks have got to understand that was 80-something laps of tire wear. These cars will get loose on you.
Oh, absolutely. Steven Rex, he builds a hell of a setup. I love his setups. They build free as you go on. They build free. You can change tires no matter what you do. At the end of the run, at the end of the free run, it builds free. That's the kind of race car I like. I like throttle control. I like to be able to steer the car on the throttle. That's how I like. And I think the majority of the drivers in this league, that's how it is. That's why we have so much competitive, so many green flag laps. Yes, we bump and bang, and these cars aren't that easy to drive, especially on fixed setups that are built specifically for what we're doing and our race lengths and stuff like that. I got to give a ton of credit again to Steven Rex. I know he spends a lot of time on these setups, and I don't want him to change a thing. Keep going the way they're going. But I was not hitting him intentionally. My front tires, and I'm still on the track. I have to go in the pit and see what my tire wear was. But that last stint when we only did like 40 laps on the right side, it was already down to like 70% because I knew we had to pit again, and I knew I had another set of tires, so I was just driving it for all it's worth. And then I took the final set, and I kind of saved. I was riding like 4th, and I kind of rode for a while because I knew the guys in front of me had to pit. And then the yellow came out, and I pit. I took those. Probably took them a little early, but I'm glad I did because I would have definitely had nothing for Shane. So there's so much that goes into these races with thought process. I mean, you thinking about something every lap, especially if the yellow comes out. First of all is avoiding everything, right? You got to get yourself clean. And then you got to worry about pit strategy. And you have one lap. You have one lap, and the pit road opens, and you do your thing, and then we go racing again. So you don't have much time to think.
Oh, definitely. So, well, buddy, awesome job again. Congratulations. 3 in a row, 3-peat, whatever you want to call it. But we're going to turn the mic over to you, bud. final thoughts, shout outs, thanks you want to give.
Yeah, I gotta thank everyone. You know, everyone races clean. I know me and Shane kind of bumped and banged, but it was clean racing. Like, you know, he treated me well. I feel like I treated him well. You know, Matt for putting a ton of time on this. You know, Stephen Wetton for helping Matt and doing this whole league thing. Stephen Rex for, again, I can't give him enough thanks. I know, you know, we've gotten to each other a couple times on the racetrack. You know, at Hickory, for instance, I feel he robbed a win from me, but that's besides the point. That's bygones be bygones, and we'll move on. But thank him. I just got to thank you guys for broadcasting. I know my dad's watching. I got to thank him for watching. I got a couple work buddies that are watching. I share your video every week on my Facebook, and I tag people that I think gonna watch it. I try to get more and more people involved. But you know, all in all, just a great night. I think I had a perfect night, right? I won my heat, won my feature. I got perfect points. I don't even know where Gerard finished. I think the guy's a great guy, but I'm hoping he got into trouble a little bit because I got some points to make up.
Yeah, I think he finished in 14th.
All right. So we gained some there, and you know, I just love it. You know, the red, white, and blue car tonight means a lot. This is the same paint scheme I used to race back in the late 90s when I used to race the Ford Mustang. I don't have the decals in the sponsors because they're just so old, but so I just run the paint scheme. But the red, white, and blue colors mean a lot. A lot went down yesterday in voting, and the majority of the United States picked who felt was going to change things, and we'll just go with that. And hopefully the next 4 years, I feel like I have some more money in my pocket.
All right. Well, let's hope so too. But real quick before I do let you go, Kenny, we've got Martinsville next week, which is Joshua's favorite track, by the way. So I know you don't want to get into details, but you got something for these guys at Martinsville?
You know, I'm not gonna choke your chain. I hate that track. I just it's a paperclip, and that's literally what it is. You drive down the straightaway and you turn. It seems like 180 and go back the other way. I'm not a fan of the track. Hopefully Stephen Wetton can, you know, build something where it's two groove racetrack. I did watch a little bit of the NASCAR race last week, and I thought it was good racing. So hopefully we can kind of, I mean, besides the ending, obviously, but hopefully we can, you know, have some side-by-side racing, because without it, it's going to be freight trained, and it's going to be bumping and banging causes cautions. And I just, you know, I'm going to start from the rear. So I don't really care, because I want to start from the rear, I think, of that track, honestly. And you'll probably see me do like I did today. I'll lag back like that first yellow with what 6 laps in the race.
Yep.
If I was up with them, I would have been. There's no way I was getting around it. So I knew something was going to happen early in the race. It always does, you know. So I'll probably do the same thing. I will give you guys that for an insight. But other than that, we'll see what happens. Like I said, it's not my favorite track. I usually don't race that track unless, you know, I have a bunch of buddies racing street stocks and they're just raising hell. But we'll see. I mean, you know, I could change my mind, but I've raced a lot of that track, and it's not my gig.
All right. Well, brother, congratulations again. Man, awesome job tonight. Good points tonight as well. So we're going to get you back down there and go celebrate your victory tonight, brother.
Thanks, guys. Hey, thanks everyone watching. Love you, Dad. We'll talk to you later.
All right. Go ahead and move him down there to the lounge. Well, Jeremy, that's pretty much going to do it for us tonight, man. I mean, awesome race tonight. Let me get
It went pretty quick. I was hoping it would.
It did. But, you know, we had 9 cautions for 61 laps of caution laps, 18 lead changes. So a lot of good driving. So we're going to go ahead and we are going to get our unofficial results pending any admin stuff to go on. Of course, you see Kenny Tripp there, 3rd win in a row in that first place spot tonight. Shane Kohlmeyer came in 2nd, Brandon Kiger 3rd. Benny Hogan, after leading the race, I say leading, he actually led some laps, I thought, but starting up front, finished in 4th, Stephen Witten in 5th, Kyler Davis 6th, Jonathan Emerson in 7th, Bob Eldred in 8th, Stephen Rex in 9th, Zach Hogan in 10th. J.J. McCrae finished in 11th. Scott Negus in 12th. Cortland Herman had a bad night. Seemed like he just wasn't his night. Finished 13th. Same with Jeffrey Bayless. I think he got into several incidents. Was the first car a lap down, finished in 14th. Gerard Lawrence actually finished 5 laps down and in 15th spot. Mike Sukup actually led 69 laps, finished 16th. Gary Eldred 17th. Trace Gaskins in 18th. Hunter Morgan 19th. And Mark Keeler in 20th. Arthur Hendren in 24th or 21st. Sean Patrick 22nd. Riley Duncan 23rd. Justin Phipps 24th. And Brent Meeks in 25th. Well, that's going to pretty much do it tonight, Jeremy. I appreciate you, buddy, for where is my... Why is it not letting me stop that? Where is my stop button? There we go. All right, so again tonight, man, I am having all kinds of problems. All right, so tonight, race winner Kenny Tripp. Again, Jeremy, appreciate you for coming up and helping me tonight, bud. It always helps having an extra set of eyes.
Yep, not a problem. Hopefully Bubba will be back next week. Not that, you know, it just feels weird without him.
Yeah, it does, and you know, but we got a great group of fans that always tune in. Appreciate each and every one of y'all that showed up. Brian Odell, of course, Jeremy out there helping moderate everything. My nephew Dylan showed up. John Black, I almost called him Jack Black. I don't know why. So we've had. Who else did we have out there? Matt Wagner showed up for a little bit.
Yeah.
Komatsu.
Brendan Kennedy.
Brendan Kennedy. D.F. Williams. I don't know who that is. We'll have to talk about that. I don't think I've ever seen him before. But appreciate each and every one of y'all that showed up to help, you know, root these guys on and watch a good stream. But yeah, Scotty Oliver was out there. He couldn't make the race tonight. He's usually out there running on this league, but he's on a work trip, so he couldn't make it in tonight. So, but yeah, thanks to each and every one of you guys that showed up tonight. And again, Jeremy, big shout out to you for coming up here and helping me tonight.
Oh, you're welcome. Not a problem. I'll be back next week, of course.
Yep. So next week we will be at Martinsville, and Joshua should have everything up and running. He said he was going to try to pop in here if he got it done before we were done, but doesn't look that way. So, but anyways, folks, that's going to do it for tonight for MaxspeedTV Palms, and man, we just can't wait till next week.
Yeah, it'll be another good race.
Well, again, it'll be at Joshua's favorite track. I cannot say that enough just to mess with him. So
yeah, he loves Martinsville.
I know he does. All right, guys. So that's going to do it for us tonight. Wish everybody a good night. Be safe, and we will see you guys next week.